Whew, okay. Back at it again. Initial checks to audio and all that. Make sure things are working. I think they're working. The game is there. I'm here. That's about it. But I'm also audible, which is how things should be. Good. So, in the couple of days that have passed, enough time has passed for mental gremlins to fester and grow, and convince me that any shred of mild competence last time was a total fluke, and it's all going to explode again now. So I'm not feeling too great about that. What else? Nothing else. Get on with it. Right. Good idea. In the interim, all I've done is edit a few names of our troop. As was predictable, I was completely wrong on the spelling of Dalai, as in Dalai Lama. So Dalai Wolf is now at least correctly spelled, which is good. Yes, we actually did our faffing in the hamlet at the end of the last one, so I think we're ready to set off immediately, which keeps the pace nice and... So yeah, you can see things are opening up now. We haven't just got the... In some places anyway, we've got two choices of where to go, and I think that is... Yeah, that's straight up a boss. Let's maybe see if we can reach that by the end of this session. If we can be good enough for that. We will see. If prior attempts are anything to go by, it's unlikely, but you know, you gotta have goals. You don't have to, but people say it's good to have goals. Maybe they're wrong. Anyway, I'm looking at this thing because I've not seen it before. It's talking about an abyssal taint, and I feel personally attacked. I don't think it's particularly relevant to us right now. So we'll have a look. Oh wow, mod trinkets for the mod characters. I don't remember that actually. That's putting the work in. That's good stuff. And that's not even a bad thing to have. Okay, that's at the cove, and that's a medium one, which is good because we've been doing... Well, we did one medium mission before, and it went so poorly that we never got round to camping, I think, or everything was just so fucked that we left before camping became a thing. Werewolf or abomination, but though that's a bit more difficult, so maybe not. They're good. They're just straight up good. Pretty basic. They kind of remind me of the health stone, but more for stress. That's also abomination. It would be really good if we could pick up an abomination at the stagecoach, considering all this shit they're offering for him. Well, we haven't been to the Weld or the ruins so much, and I did just mention that's pretty good, so let's give that a go. Who shall we bring? Yes, her with the... I can't even remember what she was originally called now, but we called her Beaky for a while. I've tried to be a bit more creative than that now. She now represents the NHS. We'll bring her along. Reynold is pretty good, but we need to keep everyone sort of leveling up, I think. Keep them at even. Guy Fart's restless. Well, should have had a less terrible name. God, I should have had a less terrible voice. Okay, we did get the Guquin, or another one rather, because alas, our first one died. Let's see if we can keep her alive. Put her right in the back. At the front, we could put any number of people, really. Mathan. What can Mathan do? It's still a weird name. We've got Dalai Wolf. Oh, Dalai Wolf is actually not at peace, ironically. Maybe we don't bring him out then. He's kind of fucked up. Yeah. We'll give Matt Damon a go, perhaps. Or Mathan. No, Mathan's only good at the back. In third position, apparently. Yep. Matt Damon. And Holly Valance can come along. She's suffering a bit, but she's used to it. Alright then. You'll notice firewood, that is for camping. Which also means we need to bring plenty of food this time. We've had some rotten luck trying to guess this. One time we came out with a net profit of food, which I don't think I've... that's very rarely happened before. Other times they were all starving, so we'll try and make sure we got enough of that. We got the money to be a bit generous here, I think. I'll even go for 3 keys. Bandages are good. Where are we going? In terms of the enemies we're going to face. The Weld. That was that the diseasey place? Or was it a general kind of blight? Because them and the Warrens are very similar. It's one or the other, isn't it? Well, we've got the Plague Doctor, so we're alright in terms of blight. None of these would stop disease anyway, really much, so... Okay, and a shit ton of torches. Good to go. Right, crack on. The Weld. What is a weld? Is it like a... Sounds like an oldie English term, like a county, but obviously not that scale. The Weld.
I knew all these paths once. Now they are as twisted as my own ambitions.
Sort your life out, mate. Good God, it is a bit twisted, isn't it? He wasn't actually joking. And we need to explore 90% of this, so while it might be natural to not check out this little offshoot, I'm going to, because the last thing we want is to reach the end here and not finish the quest. So off we trot. I had some other stuff I was... Oh dear. Actually, he dodged that, so that's fine. I had some other stuff I was thinking about, but naturally none of it comes to mind. It's all gone now that I actually start streaming, which is typical. The only thing I can currently recall... Old tree. This tree has a huge hole in the trunk. Perhaps there's something inside. It could be fucking nothing. I mean, I don't know why you would think a tree would have anything in it other than gross. And bugs. The tree is covered in poisonous sap. Don't say I didn't warn you. Well, that's fine, because that anti-venom was free just by having her in the party, and we can deal with all the other effects of blight in battle. Yeah, see, we were surprised there. That's the first time that's happened, I think, because I was an idiot and I've let the light go down way too much. Shadowy. Yep, we're at 30%, so monsters can be surprised. We can crit more in the dark, that's interesting. There's more loot, but more stressful. Monsters are more accurate. Yeah, it seems like it's better to have the lights on.
A blazing star is born.
They've also shuffled us all around, which is a real shitter because she is absolutely not a frontline fighter. Let's try and stop these guys, because we have encountered them before, but we haven't seen why they're a nuisance. I mentioned it, but I managed to deal with them quick enough before. Got a feeling I'm not going to be as on the ball today. Okay, well, first time seeing this, because he's never been in the back before. That sounded... never mind. Anyway.
Another abomination, cleansed from our lands.
Alright. That's alright. I'm alright with that. She can actually do that at the front, knockback with a harpoon. That's good. Not totally useless then.
Their formation is broken.
Super.
Maintain the offensive.
That could actually be... I actually didn't want him to resist that, because would have brought him forward and solved our problems. Sorry, just getting a message from someone. Right, I've just sent a pigeon English reply. Back to it. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Not so good. Also not good. We haven't really had a chance to see what her moves do so much. We knew she had a crossbow and things. Longbow, rather. That's pretty good. A stun that can heal stun on your side as well. And this seems to be a kind of drain kind of effect. Which we could... well, she's pretty much at full health actually, so that's not exactly wise. We'll try this. She's ranged. That's going to be her main thing. But doing that debuffs her. Quite. I mean, you see, only 5%, but for the whole battle, that's not good at all. That's something to be aware of.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
That has no downsides though. That's just great. Lightning bolts are great. Cool, cool. Finally hitting. Yeah, fuck it, do it again. Oh no, we can't. Oh no. Wrong screen. Okay, well, for want of anything else, sort out the order a bit. And then maybe you can finish that off. No. 2 misses in a row, Matt Damon. Your career is on shaky ground. Probably not, actually. I mean, Matt Damon could probably do like 6 shit films in a row before his career was at all in danger. Harpoons are good.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Harpoons are good. And that has no
As the
downside
light gains purchase,
on her.
spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Yep, and again, Mr. Narrator, you are stepping on my toes a little bit. Kindly prompt me when you want to talk, and you know, I'll be quiet, and perhaps vice versa, you know. Just politeness is not too much to ask, I think, from someone with your gravitas. You seem like you would be polite. But then again, you are supposed to be also the ancestor in this game who owned this whole place before we came here. So you're insane and mad
Nature
and cruel.
herself, a victim to the spreading corruption.
Yeah, so you're...
Malformed with misintent.
Yeah, so you're actually a bit of a dick. I keep forgetting that. I keep thinking he's a, you know, omniscient sort of unspecified god narrator, but he's actually meant to be the, if you've seen the intro, our ancestor, who sends a letter out to... I don't know if all these people are supposed to be relatives of him. I guess just us, and we as a character are never seen, and then we hire all these goons to try and sort out his mess. And it don't go well. It sure don't.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Damn it. Matt Damon has got zoophobia. He hates animals. He saw a dead one and now he just can't deal with them at all. Oh good. See, I was about to look at some of these, but these very high blight resistance, very high bleed resistance as well though. So we're just fucked 6 ways to Sunday. Everything we do has very little chance of effectiveness. Great. But it did work, so fuck the odds, I guess.
Back to the pit.
Well, shit damn. I'm alright with that. I would be alright with another such result.
Executed with impunity.
Sweet. That's going okay. Don't... Now is when the mistakes happen. When things are going well.
The light, the promise of safety.
Much like this stream in general.
Continue the onslaught.
When I thought things were going well,
Them all.
or I thought there was a possibility of things going well, I suddenly felt pressure out of nowhere.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
It's like when I considered this total rock bottom, I wasn't too bothered. But then, oh yeah, because that reminds me, I did get one follower during the last stream who I unintentionally completely ignored, Sergeant Daytime. I would have commented on that and thanked you for that had I noticed. I went back over the footage. I got an email notification and went back over the footage thinking maybe the alert didn't play or something, because I've got some dumb little GIF shit that should pop up, and it did. I just completely didn't see it. I don't know how I didn't see it. Nothing super intense was happening on screen at the time, I don't think, but yeah, just completely blindsided to that, so I'll try not to do that in future. Apologies for it, but thanks all the same for tuning in.
Another one falls.
But as I was saying, so that left me feeling good initially, but because my brain is a broken pile of shit, I quite quickly started to feel pressure from that and certainty that everything would go wrong, because for some reason, to my mind, like, rock bottom is fine, but as soon as you take one step up on even like the first rung of the ladder, it's just a wave, a tsunami of anxiety will hit, even though that first rung is like 2 inches off the floor, you know. It's just, like I say,
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
I've got a broken brain.
This expedition at least promises success.
I wouldn't go that far. There is little to be done. But nonetheless, we press on, because that's what you have to do. It would be weird if I only ever did 2 streams. And frankly, I've got little else to do. No, just I've got little else in general. So now, decision time. We're gonna have to go through both of these. They're both 4 rooms, so that wasn't much of a decision, really. Never mind then. And we've been walking around in a total ass backwards formation yet again. Not good, not good. Come on, musical chairs, musical chairs. Get it together. Hooray. Loot is good, and keep an eye on the light.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
So lit. Light is going really quickly. We're still good for food, but I kind of thought our torches would last longer. And I haven't done much backtracking, so that's a bit worrying. Secret rooms. A critical scouting success will sometimes reveal a secret room. You can go in there and shit is good. Or shit might be bad. But nonetheless, there is shit. Wait, it's not... Oh, it's up there. Good to know. Save at least 1 key for that then. That was good that we brought 3. 90% of rooms means we can probably skip that one. I know I'm doing exactly what I said I shouldn't, but I'm... Like I say, the speed with which the torches are running out is worrying me a bit, and we haven't picked up any more along the trail, or maybe we have. I've possibly not paying attention. Sometimes a tree is just a tree. Truer words were never spoken. I imagine, because I've been a little dubious on how the hunger checks go as well, like, I think the first stream, they seemed to be happening just all the time, and then the second one it was back to kind of how I remember. I think probably the stress has got something to do with it. I know there are particular quirks you can get that make them eat more or less, but it seems to be happening often now. I mean, we've already had, I think that's 2 hunger checks in this dungeon. Maggots, full of disease. I'm not too pleased about how this might go. I think actually she might have died to maggots, or rather the last one of her class did. Might be wrong about that, but either way, not good. That's not good either. Might look like a halo, but it's in fact shit times bad. Kill the bugs quickly. Alright. Bad That's a big chunk of health. That's not too much health. Okay, probably okay that you're stunned. We can probably keep shit together. By now, it's just when you've got 4 enemies on a screen. As I've mentioned before, really the numbers of them is an issue. They can be weak shit like this, but if there's 4 of them, they get 4 turns. And that's never good.
Victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Yeah. Alright. You were giving me too much credit, now you're being a bit sassy. Oh, finally,
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
After poisonous sap and fuck all, we finally found a bit of money stashed in a tree. That's our last torch now. I should remember actually that we can camp, which I believe replenishes your torch to full because you sleep overnight, and then I guess the idea is daylight lasts a bit, I guess. So there's that, but otherwise we're gonna have to struggle on. A whole lot of cultists here. Let's get some poison on the buggers. That's a good start. Can we take you out in one? Not quite, but pretty close. So what's our best thing? We haven't tried this yet. And you are now at about half health, so that could be useful. Great. 2. Alright. Healed a bit of stressor, but then... Hold up. So 2 of her moves give her this debuff that make all her range skills, which is basically everything she has, I think, 5% worse. I wonder if they stack with the different moves. That's a weird sort of way of balancing the character. But, And then she has got the harpoon, which I think is free. There seems to be no downside to that. Shit, should have used her to heal. He's bleeding. That was an oversight, without a doubt. Take him out. Franz Ferdinand. Thank you. Yes, so it says it there, debuff self. Debuff self. That's fine. And then that's fine. Okay, so this is the one we haven't tried out. This seems pretty good. Like, if we can just... Oh, and it damages. That's incredibly good then. I imagine that's probably like the most amount of damage it does, but... it's good to have moves like that sometimes, just weaker moves for finishing people off. We can't reach you. That's shit. That's not so good. Gonna have to clear the corpses first. Alright. We might get lucky and the blight might take her out in one. Oh damn it, you're too far forward again to help anyone.
Her death by inches.
The order of your people really matters. Formation is everything. Okay, we got one other torch. Great. No, actually, no. I'm not having you check anything because you're... I didn't mean to do that. Because you're freaking the hell out. You're supposed to be... How did I even do that? These are greyed out. I just wanted... Weird. Oh. Typical. She could have actually done with that then. Anyway. The NHS is very stressed, is what I'm saying. Probably didn't need me to tell you that. Okay, so now we got to backtrack. Which still aren't great. We're probably going to camp like here, or maybe I'll do the secret room, and after that battle I'll camp there. Then we'll only have those 3 rooms. That sounds like a plan. Whether it is or not remains to be seen. It could be a load of shit. Okay, food is now an issue. Because when we camp, we need at least 8 for them to all eat something, and if they don't eat something, they stress the fuck out. So if we don't get another hunger check, we'll be fine. But they've been coming pretty frequent. Anxiety, the game. Fuck me. What did I just say? I just said anxiety, the game, but before that, I said we don't need this. Okay, so just. But now, nothing can happen now to that food. There is one more hunger check, we're fucked. And the light's going again. Where are we? Okay, we're finally here, performing for you. Let's check out the secret room. Not before we step on that shit. Can you do it? Alright, good. Ooh. What's in there? Left luggage. It has a lock on it. Well, that's good, because we have keys to spare. Paintings, and money, and shields. Or crests, rather. The difference between a shield you can use and an ornamental one. Okay, so now we're on the secret room space. You'd never know, but if you click just in the background, I think it is. Voila. Secret place. This is also locked, and we saved our last key for this. Should be some good shit.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Puzzling trapezohedron. You're just making me work for that, because you didn't have to call it that. You could have said big shiny jewel. Point is, they sell for a lot of money, and that's good stuff. Okay. I'm gonna save that, because in theory we're about to camp. If it doesn't all go to tits up about now. They don't look very susceptible to poison. Or rather, they've been susceptible to it for so long, they're probably not anymore. Alright then, healing duty. Because I realised, I think it was one of the first stream or something, I said I tried to never leave without a Vestal, because they're by far the best healers. And I've done just that. So we've been even more lucky than we thought, because we've been going through this, and all we've got for healing is her very mild heal, and technically her also mild heal with the... I don't even know what the canon justification for that would be. It's called like leech bolt or something, but how would you describe that? It's a vampiric arrow, crossbow, longbow. It's weird. Because I mean, her thing is like, it says it's a longbow, but she holds this massive like cannon thing on her shoulder. Maybe that's a type of longbow, traditionally. Don't know a great deal about archery, me. Oh, I see. That actually has a chance to heal everyone else for like the minimum possible amount, but yeah, something is something, I suppose. Yeah, see, it's a big shoulder-mounted thing. Very strange. Could be a sort of, you know, Far Eastern design, because she seems to be of that design as well. You know, I'm saying a Guquin to me seems like kind of Asian courtesan kind of thing. I could have looked it up between streams, but that would have been too close to intelligence. You shouldn't expect that from me. Okay. See, I was looking at that. Collect bounty does more damage against humans, and I had to check. Is this technically a human? Apparently it is. The fungal scratcher, I believe. A woman has called me that outside a club before. Apparently there's a human under there, so that works for our purposes. That's good. Oh dear. They're really picking on Holly. That's a bad time. That is not good. Okay, he was already marked, so, you know, you put a bounty on someone who's already wanted. Bad humours. Minus health. Minus a lot of health. That's pretty shit. We don't want the bad humours. They're already here in abundance. Yeah, I would have really not been happy if I hadn't found a way to make a joke out of that. It's kind of on the nose. Okay, come on, think properly. Stun people? No, stun isn't... Maybe it is. Oh, she's got a kind of... not a harp, but a stringed instrument of some kind. Which stuns people, so presumably she's not very good at it. Good to know. Heal the poison off her. Oh, hey ho, cured. Oh no. No, I got that wrong. Misremembered that. I feel like there is a character that does have something in battle. Maybe there's an item that can straight up cure a disease if you have it. But I think it's pretty rare. Generally, blight and bleed are curable in battle. A disease is like, just fuck, you've got that now. You have to wait until you're back at the hamlet and send them to the sanitarium before you can do much about that. That's not good. Don't like where this is going. Don't like this at all. Okay, he's got his own heal. He's got that. God, it's such a pitiful heal though. Like, you wouldn't use it for healing. You only you use it for the blight and the bleed cure. It's yeah, she's better off doing damage, really. Oh, what? I just realised what I just technically said. The NHS is pitiful healing. There's going to be a lot of mileage from that name change. I wonder how quickly the joke will have gotten old. Gotten, past tense, because it's already gotten old. Answered my own question. And this is annoying because he should die on his own next turn, but we've not got anything to reach further back. We can mark one of these, which will make them take more damage, hopefully. Oh shit. God damn it. Let's try and get rid of one of these, because we need everyone to move forward into range. Good. That helps. Doesn't seem like it just yet, but it does help. Shit. Well, fuck. Everything our plan hinged on
Now the true test.
has failed.
Hold fast or expire.
Polyvalence is at death's door. The nation weeps. One miscalculation, and now everything's fucked. Oh god. Okay, I think what we were saying about if... Oh, okay, I have used them both and they do stack, so that's now minus 10%. That's no good. Can try and... I know it seems like I'm leaving a really lethal assailant here, but if he didn't die from the bleed in that one, he will definitely die in the next one. I'd rather stun one of these guys. No damage, but the stun took. I think Matt Damon can now do more damage because of the stun. Yeah, 25%. But that guy is also marked, so plus 90% if they're marked. Well, clear winner.
Obliterated.
Exactly. Great. Not great. No, yeah. Brief glimmer of great. Now everything's not great again. Yeah, get him, off death's door. I am aware that your skin is melting. I'll get to you in a minute. Ooh, this is a bad time. Fungal artillery. Jesus. I guess to answer our question, this was definitely the Blight place. Although it does have its fair share of disease-inducing things as well. I guess the Weld and the Warrens kind of overlap a bit with that. We could dodge roll out the way. That stupid little icon keeps making me laugh. I think we're just going to use this heal, which never does as much as I hope, but we take what we can get. Ah, this can actually mark a target. Okay. Oh. No, it marks yourself. Idiot. Idiot. Alright, just do that then.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
I'm trying to play tactically, but I think I might just be playing shit. Escape cloud, that's not... Okay, cure one of poison, somebody else gets it. and they're not marked or anything, but they are human, apparently. It's one of them weird enemy design things where I must have played this game for like a year before I realised that's actually a like bent and broken upside down human on the bottom there, which is kind of fucked up, but at the same time kind of a great design. You get a lot of things like that in video games, particularly older video games when the graphics weren't so swish.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
I'm going to go with the latter. The one that comes to mind is the Basilisk, I think it's called, in Dark Souls 1. It did appear in other games. You get appeared in all three, maybe. But anyway. Yeah, and they got these big, like, dumb, bulbous orbs on their face. And you go, oh wow, it's got big, goofy cartoon eyes. Yeah, it's not. The eyes are like little, squinty ones just above that. Which you'd never know. And certainly not from in-game looking at them, I think. You know, it's concept art where I first noticed that. Okay, we need to do something about this because we're now full on stuff. See, ideally I would chuck that torch away, but torches are good, but so is everything else because it's money. And we're at the cap of gold there. God, this would have been fine like one turn later because we would have camped and we would have eaten. I think I might chuck the bandage, honestly. Like I say, this place... Yeah, this place is more about the blight. Now, same problem again. Oh good, we got a chance for this. Alright, well, that answers my question. Definitely not getting rid of the shovel then. It's only 350 gold? Well, hold on, let's equivalent exchange. That's worth 375, that's 350. Okay, that's our decision made then. Literally throwing away money. Oh no, technically gaining 25, I suppose. Okay, so this is where we said we would camp. So I guess that's what we're doing. Although, I wish I could get rid of that beforehand. Too bad.
A spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
So yeah, this is the part we haven't seen yet. Weird, you probably would have got to it before. And immediately I'm made to look like a fucking fool again. Because it's saying 6. I could have sworn it was always 8 to feed everyone. Well, bugger me sideways. So yeah, as you can see, the amount you feed affects. Obviously, if they just starve, they actually lose health as well, gain stress. Half a meal is nothing, a little bit, but yeah, it takes a lot to actually be healing them of stress as well. Luckily we've got enough, can heal them all. And now this is where the secondary camping skills come into play, which we also haven't seen. Most of these are really good for curing stress, or that's the main thing I use them for. But they can also give you buffs for the remainder of the mission. And actually, what I was saying about earlier, about this disease curing thing, I was thinking of this area of the game. Some characters, in fact I believe the Plague Doctor has a camping ability that is so once you've rested, they have time to actually remove a disease from someone. So that's great. They have several, in fact. Yeah, cool. Okay, so that's for themselves only. That's for other people. and it heals them 50% too, and removes blight, so that's terrific.
Soothed. Sedated.
She's free of the bad humours for now, which is good. What else have we got? We haven't seen most of them, especially for the mod characters. That everyone has. That's a good, just general de-stress. That's encouraging everyone, going, don't lose your mind, please. I wouldn't have that skill, clearly, because I don't know how to encourage people. Undying Song. Plus 100% healing received when guarding. That seems very specific. Dazzling Song. Minus dodge, but oh, okay. So yeah, that could have been called Spotlight. Essentially, she loses 10 dodge, everyone else gains 10 dodge. Basically aggro. I don't like either of those, I'll be honest with you. What have you guys got? More damage? More accuracy? That makes sense. The loner has pretty much exclusively self buffs. And shit, you know, if we had unlocked these, I would have swapped them out because I never used that pep talk. Minus 15% stress gained for 4 battles is what that means, as opposed to actively taking away stress now. I'm sure some would argue that that has its merits, but it never seems to me. And what does Solaire have? Sorry, Holly. Take poise. Move resist, stun resist. Just defensive up. Okay, it's not bad. Undead Curse. If mortality debuffs, heals 60% HP. Okay, plus 20% death blow resist. Remove mortality debuffs, but then minus 25% virtue chance. Well, that's fine, because virtues only come into it when they're fully stressed. And she's the least stressed of them all. Minus 10 HP, but you know, just for the, but also plus some stress. I think that's kind of worth it, and this is the rare time it is applicable, because she got to Death's Door, recovered, and that's when they get that, which is considered a mortality debuff. So we're going to do that. Nice. And of course you've got the time up here. Each of these use a different amount of time, which is like, you know, the night time, and then eventually everyone sleeps. Yeah, that's a sort of strange variant on the or sort of a combination of the prior two stress relief skills we said about. If afflicted, minus 15 stress. Well, no one is afflicted. Oh, well, that's cool then. Now we got 7 left to do whatever, really. Yeah, I really haven't put the time into these yet, which I should. Okay, so that is straight up good. Lay down and listen to my song. The question's going to remain in the air now. Is she a good musician or not? Because supposedly it heals stress, but it damaged the enemies. Maybe they've just got shit taste in music. Or maybe they're the only ones with good taste in music. And everyone here has shit taste. Questions to debate. I've got a bit lost in this. Well, I say lost in this, I mean engrossed, and I'm suddenly now panicking that something's gone wrong. As you do. So let me just take a second and check. Nope, everything seems fine behind the curtain. Okay. I almost don't know what to do when things are now working. It took me so many fucking bash my head technical foibles to get this going. Anyway, so we can do pretty much anything now. We might as well just buff him, I guess. Yeah. Just to use up the time, because like I said, I didn't think that was that good. Okay, and nothing except for that, which is unapplicable, costs 1, and that we're not going to really use. So rest. You're strong and powerful. Looks bad, but there is nothing to fear here. We're favoured by the gods. Bounty hunter Matt Damon did not strike me as the religious type. But then again, he does hate animals. Sorry, I said that, and I knew as I was saying it that doesn't make any. There's no logical connection there whatsoever. What are you saying? Problems with filling dead air is you sometimes fill them with dead words. God, and where were these torches lying around when we needed them? As you can see, inventory much filled up, space freed up rather. Oh, and we're finished, so that was a real pisser in terms of that inventory mismanagement we came across. Do we feel like maybe getting some more stuff? I mean, these are both empty rooms. Well, that one at least is an empty room. I'm gonna chance it. Yep, exactly what she said. That's what I'm doing. Spiders. Great. Probably not got a lot of loot. Well,
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
no, it wasn't slow at all. I was just going to say that was probably the quickest fight we've had. What's on you?
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
You don't know that. Could have paid by card. Sacrifice your soul and blood for money. For everything else, there's MasterCard. Shit, we don't have any keys now. We could try and unlock it anyway. This will probably go badly. It's trapped. He's poisoned. That was stupid. I'm just gonna leave now. Pretend that didn't happen.
Every cleared path and charted route reduces the isolation of our troubled estate.
Yes, I suppose it does. That's a good amount. Now this is the not so fun screen. Oh, blessed bloodline. Speed, bleed resist. Wow, that's just sweet. That's great. Cove Scrounger, that's also fine. Natural. Well, damn. Nothing but positives. The NHS remains unchanged. Underfunded, some might say. So, great. Well, that went pretty well.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Oh. Liquid filth. Liquid courage. This is another mod character. As you can kind of tell by the slightly iffy art, that's kind of unfair to whoever did that art. I certainly couldn't fucking do anything. But yeah, interesting as a concept for a character that he's the heir to this place. Don't know whether that's meant to be like you then as a character or another heir. The ancestor did, from what I can gather, get around, shall we say. So there could quite well be more than one heir. And he seems to be a raging alcoholic. With slightly disturbingly only positive benefits. That's a first for this game. What's that? Throwing a turnip at them? Oh no, that's alcohol too. Strange. Well, maybe we'll give them a go at some point. By God. Weird name nonetheless, but at least we can pronounce it. Oh, there's no room at the inn. Well, get fucked then. You know, I didn't take such a fancy to him that I wanted to get rid of anyone we've got, I don't think. Well, maybe someone, but we'll see. Digby. Sir Digby Chicken Caesar. These guys are cool. Just old veteran. Murterberg. That sounds dangerously similar to something else. Should I? Yeah, again, like someone with any knowledge of French could probably make something of that. Murterberg. Bourget. I don't know. Fuck it. Murterberg. Yeah. He could be alright to come along if we can upgrade this enough to increase the roster. We can.
Great heroes can be found even here, in the mud and rain.
Great. What is an appropriate colour for someone called Murterberg? I mean, there's no real colour joke to be found there, so, yeah, dunno. I guess we'll go with that, because that's in the expanded palette, that I got from one of the mods I have on.
The raw strength of youth may be spent, but his eyes hold the secrets of 100 campaigns.
Nope, I don't think we usually do that yet. Got a terrible memory, unfortunately. We're upgrading the stagecoach and the sanitarium first. Those are the priorities. You never have as much stuff for upgrading as you think. Increases chance of curing extra diseases. We're really not too bad on the disease front. We really need to deal with our terrible personality more, but we can't, so that's annoying. Okay. Worry stone. Somebody could take that. Who's quite shit with their stress. Oh. Drool has gone missing. I think that's what that means. Yeah, that's weird. That sometimes happens. I can't remember where you find any, if they say anything more about that. Usually they come back next week, but that is a bit worrying. That someone in the party has just up and vanished. Not so good. Okay, so pretty much anyone can benefit from the worry stone. Probably shouldn't worry too much about it. Okay, you seem kind of fucked up. You can take it. Oh, she's already got a minor stress thing. Well, maybe not then. Get fucked. Yeah, Dalai Wolf, that makes sense. And he's got pretty high speed, so it's not too much of a detriment. Yeah, and in stress relief, who can we put where? Everyone's kind of okay. Unless there's someone I'm missing. Goth Boy is not too hot. Since we're doing alright for money. Sure. Go pray. The NHS is a bit stressed. I'm not sure what the joke is here, but I'm sending the NHS to drink and de-stress. There's a, you know, fucking hypocrisy mindfuck somewhere in there. I think that's pretty much all we can do for now. I could bring him along now that I've upgraded the roster, but yeah. Fine, I guess. There's something about it just I don't like. Anyway, you never know. It could be useful even if you don't like them. That's a sociopathic way to think. Again, with all the abomination trinkets. Barbarian. We do have a barbarian. Sanguine Snuff. Same to you. Falconer. We don't have the Falconer yet. Just to... no, maybe not. I'm not sure what we really need at this point. We just need more of everything. Sort of regardless of where or how. Alright, fuck it, we'll go to the Cove. Cove is always fun, we like the music there. We should probably be leveling up our healers way more than we are. Go away. Let's bring along Helen Mirren. I'll give Mathan a go before I deal with shit here again. And we could try Murterberg. He doesn't like the Weld, and he doesn't like Eldritch. I think... Yeah, well the Cove is all fish people, which is Eldritch, isn't it? So that's... not so good. Hello, Wolf. He's still kind of fucked up. No, I don't much like the idea of that. Dima? Wow, you're fucked up too. God damn it, we really need to upgrade the sanitarium post haste. Could take this grizzly motherfucker. Yeah, nothing specifically saying he shouldn't go to the Cove. Alright, we'll try that. Let me just check all the formation stuff. Seems to be right. 4th position goes good. Good? Is it good? Is it good though? Maybe. Oh, this was a medium one. I didn't realise. Well, okay. In theory, more to gain. Also more to lose, probably. Food we were just about fine for. I think that's the same amount I took, so we'll take that amount. Shovels went well. Keys, we'll take 3 again, just to be... bandage? Bandage? Cove things aren't... Do they bleed? I don't recall now. God damn it. Alright, we'll take one, whatever. Oh, we already have one. Okay, we'll take 2, I suppose. Yeah. And all the torches. In fact, more torches than we took last time, because that didn't... That was almost a pickle. Alright. Oh yes, that was one thing. I mentioned at the end of my last stream that I didn't have an outro, and that I didn't have any ideas for an outro. I now do.
These salt-soaked caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares. They must be flushed out.
Those are the worst kind of nightmares, the pelagic ones. But yeah, I've had a few ideas for a few things. I'm still working on some of them, but there is one that I've done and will be played at the end of this. So look forward to /dread
Curious is the trap maker's art.
skip that.
His efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
There's that line I mentioned ages ago about the trap maker that resulted in someone creating a mod character called the Trap Maker, who in that very first stream I liked. Oh god damn it. I liked...
Cruel machinations spring to life.
Yep.
With a singular purpose.
Your singular purpose seems to be to talk over me. I suppose technically I'm talking over you, but yeah, in that first one, I liked the concept of the character, and now he has become my most despised party member. But I suppose I wasn't to know that he would miss every single fucking shot.
A blazing star is born.
When a child is born. Fucking bringing hymns into this shit now? That's not a hymn, is it? I don't know. It's all a jumble of repressed memories that I don't want to bring forward, and yet I did. So apologies. Try not to have that happen again. Try not to sing it again, that's for damn sure. Christ. What am I doing? And also, what move should I use in the game? Smoke screen? Yeah, healing. Damn. Pretty good healing too. The flagellant requests a bandage. Well, we do have one. Should have used that on him, probably. What does that do? What did that do? Yeah, you. Don't like that. That's not good either. Okay, we need to get our shit together. Headbutt, headbutt. What was the one that was like... that killed about 5 people in a row or something stupid? I think it was this one.
As the field
Yeah.
falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Hits for like 11 a good amount of the time. Okay, let's try shooting some people, since that is what you are about.
Continue the onslaught.
I will.
Destroy them all.
I will. Reclaim. Oh yes, this is the thing. For a off their rocker flagellating loony, they have a lot of healing abilities, which is strange. They've got a stress heal too, which could be useful now. But not for themselves. Oh yeah, they take stress from someone else and add it to themselves. Is this... that's not from... okay, that makes a bit more sense then. Flagellant can heal other people, but not themselves. Neither of those are good, so just shuffle and get in a better position. Stress wave. That's what I was describing earlier. Stressful incantation. Oh dear. Okay. Use holy lightning. Or... no, holy lightning. Oh dear. That's no good. Shoot them then. If religion doesn't work, guns do. Starting to sound like an American now. Haha. Probably shouldn't alienate a huge portion of your potential audience like that. No, I probably shouldn't, but I've said it now, so you know. You can't do anything. Can't do shit. They're all too far away. So just call them names.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Your mum's a pig. That was a fatal insult, apparently. They're still too far away. Get rid of the corpses. I don't like all these stress moves you are using on us. Stop that. Now. That's better. Group heal. That's just...
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
that's just a great move all the time, basically. Damn it, now you're too far forward for her to hit. The complexities that aren't actually that complex. Yeah, I still fuck up. Okay, just heal then. Can never have too much healing. That's not at all true, you absolutely could. If all your moves were healing, then you'd be fucked, wouldn't you? Yeah. Oh. Her turn again. The turn order is something I've never fully got my head around, I'll be honest with you. It's reliant on, like, their speed, but possibly also the formation. I'm not super sure. Then you've got their order to take into account.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Don't need to, they're dead.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Not if they're all dead. Basically, I'm saying we should kill them
A
all.
handsome reward for a task well performed.
Thank you. Wow, that's like the shittest scouting ever. There's a box in the next corridor. Anything else? Nope, that's it. Wow, fucking eagle eyes, aren't you? Oh, here we go. Hunger strikes all too often. And the hunger checks in this game aren't great either. Da, 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 da. I should probably think about how I'm going to go about this, because I've also just realised those aren't connected. I thought it was a square thing kind of going on, a rectangle, but nope. That will involve backtracking. We could have really done with some better scouting then, because we need to complete every room battle. Great, empty bag. Maybe if we turn the
In
brightness
Radiance,
up.
may we find victory.
I don't need to find victory, I just need to find a map. Need to find out what's in these rooms before I waste my time. What's in the fish? Fish. Cool. What's in the floor?
Ambushed by foul invention.
I don't think there was an invention as such. You don't really invent tentacles. Well, maybe Japan does, but let's not go there. That topic of conversation, not Japan in general. It's probably fine, I've never been. But anyway. Don't go there now, obviously. Or in the foreseeable future. Until crazy Aunt Rona is under control. Look at all these fish. Let's punch them. Cough. Teeth flying and everything. Heal. Oh god. Oh, why does his stress thing have to be taking it on to himself? That's... Oh, because I think some of his virtue things, or like when his stress is full, they have that, what became the somewhat famous line, so and so, you know, blank's resolve is tested and they can get either a good or a bad attribute. Normally bad. I think the flagellant had something where
Press disadvantage.
they have some
Give them no
unique
quarter.
ones. Some unique ones that are sort of more positive, so maybe that's why they've incorporated him actually, you know, taking on stress as kind of a good thing. Don't know. If he does, yeah, something like that. Since I'm already half remembering the details of it, I probably won't make effective use of that if it does come to pass. Okay, let's call people names. I said, "Your mum's a pig," to the fish, and the fish was very confused, so it died. Darkest Dungeon, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so that's a bit of a weird heal. He will now progressively heal for 2 turns, a little bit, and I've got bleed because of that. Makes sense for a flagellant, but it, you know, he's a weird one. He's got some weird moves, because I think he was a DLC character. So he is like, he's not a mod, he's official canon, but he came in later, so they were clearly trying some stuff out at that point. got no like straight up corpse clearing moves. Some characters do have that. It'll say like just clears all the corpses or something like that, which, you know, situational but useful in those situations. You could use some healing. God, that first crit really was misleading because you're just healing for like 2 now. Maybe an all-round one. Yep, well, you did that to yourself. Okay. Nope, not a fan. Not a fan. Oh, damn it, we're not going to be able to... Still fucking corpses in the way. Oh yeah, so he was bleeding, but that bleed will carry over to his corpse, which maybe doesn't make sense. I don't know, maybe don't think too much about that. But that's useful, because, you know, that saves you having to waste a turn clearing them out if you can afford to spend the time to let it do it itself. 4, that's a bit better. And to be fair, it does have the buff of... Yes, the buff is... they get greater healing, so it's kind of consecutive. It improves consecutively. Oh yeah, this is a self-heal, finally. Ah, I remember now, but they have to be below a certain threshold of health. And they're kind of debuffed after it. Well, he can't reach anyone to attack, so we'll give it a go. Yep. Woo! Damn. 2 characters back to full health. Yep, this is what I meant. He's got some crazy good shit when you know how to do it. Or when you're just blind and stumble into it, luckily, like I just did. Wow, okay, so she can actually afford to do some damage now.
Soothed. Sedated.
Keeps using... In fact, why did that line play there? I just dealt damage and he said soothed, sedated... Well, he didn't say soothed or sedated because of the lisp, but he tried to. Yeah, that was odd. I don't think... Pelagic grouper, almost pelagic groper. I was like, Jesus Christ. Pelagic grouper was particularly soothed or sedated by a lightning bolt to the face, but alright. Maybe that expression is open to interpretation. Thankfully that isn't.
This expedition at least promises success.
Aha, good. Worth bringing the bandages. Okay, that took a while, but that was good. Okay, we didn't get the scouting that we wanted, so that room could be mandatory or not. Well, we'll be fucked if we go all this way, and it was, so we're not going to chance it. The sack is empty. Damn it. Jellyfish. You killed Tom Cruise. These in-jokes are only going to get worse. Oh god. Shoot this guy. 'Cause he can... We don't want that fish there in case it heals the jellyfish. Fucking video game talk. to make sure the jellyfish is bleeding as well. What is wrong with you? Headbutt the jellyfish too, for maximum damage.
Another abomination, cleansed from our lands.
There we go. The bleed. Taking away half of the... This is also a weird phrase. Half of the corpse's health. Some weird mechanics.
Be gone, fiend.
But next turn, that'll be gone, and they'll be brought forward. Although, we have Muskie, so we can reach them all the same. Oh, we could have done with it now, though, because he can't reach them. Didn't mean to do that. Heal, maybe? Not super important, and probably the bleed was less... Probably helped her less than the bleed will do harm to you. But maybe not. Punch it. Shit. Is that the first time that's ever missed? Not a good time. Yay.
Ghoulish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
Yes.
The light, the promise of safety.
Okay, well, that's annoying. It was an empty room all along. We could have skipped it quite happily. He's definitely going to freak out by the end of this. There's no way we're getting... And we still haven't recruited any stress healers. Like, I've said this before, there's a specific class which I really like that is solely for stress healing, and we haven't... I don't think we've seen a single one in the stagecoach yet. I guess because we got all these mods on that the percentage, like the chances, is lowering for everyone else, which is in terms of who you find, which is a little annoying. Fuck, I should have got him to do that. The coral is soothing to the mind, I suppose. I mean, I've always thought that, like, seeing the Great Barrier Reef would be cool. Is that the same thing? And it wouldn't be now, because you've probably heard about that. Probably been like that for years, in fact, but it was a couple of... I don't know how many years ago I first heard about it, that, like, they might have stopped them altogether, but, like, they're at least super restricting people visiting the Great Barrier Reef, because, as we do with everything, humans have fucked it up now. Which is really fucking depressing. It's just, yeah. Maybe, you know, less depressing to some. It's just coral, it's just rocks, but I don't know.
How quickly the tide turns.
I guess I saw too many holiday adverts growing up where they were at the Barrier Reef and it always looked super cool, scuba diving. Shit.
Sublimity of the intelligence. Or so it has been said.
Can you... He's being smug and using big words that I don't understand. Sublimity? Subliminally? I know what subliminally means. Sublimity. Madness, sublimity of... I forget what he said now, fuck it. Doesn't matter then. Moving on. Point is, he lost it. In some fashion. I'm starting to recall now. Maybe that's the only thing he can get.
Diminished.
Oh, that's all he had to say. Just diminished with his particularly smoker's cough kind of voice. I just punched the teeth out of that snail's. I punched the teeth.
Slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving.
A lot of strange things happening here. Can't get my head around it. Certainly can't get my tongue around it. Ugh. I just meant I couldn't speak, but that came out all wrong. This burden kidnapper says, great, so he's refusing to be healed because he is rapturous. What I was going to say is I think maybe that's the... Oh, that's the word I kept looking for. Affliction is what that's called when they get something from that. Or a bad thing anyway. So, like, where everyone else can get a whole host of things, you know, courageous, cowardly, masochistic, abusive, he seems, if I remember it correctly, he only gets rapturous. And that is simultaneously good and bad? Probably just bad, I don't know. Such a shit memory. Salty gouge. Worst kind of gouge.
Executed with impunity.
I just punch the teeth out of jellyfish as well. Oh dear. Okay, well, will you accept healing if you do it? Everyone else is kind of full health, but if it... Okay, that's something. Okay, he accepted it anyway, that time. Shoot the jelly. Cracking. Oh, fuck.
A trifling victory,
Trifle. What?
but a victory nonetheless.
Well, you what? Sorry, I'm hungry. Okay, now we're starting to run out of space. But we can probably camp in either this next room or the one after. Let's attempt it in this one. Depending on what's in there. Nothing. Oh, and we're scouting. Could have done with that earlier, but... Ah, that's useful actually. So that's an empty room. We can completely ignore that. We just have to hit these two. And maybe that one. Oh god, that's annoying. If there's something in there, then the best way is to go left, down and then right. But if it is only these two, then we go down and right. Otherwise we have to go down... sorry, we go down and left. Otherwise we have to go down and left and then right. Fuck it. Set up camp, call it a night. Sort shit
A
out.
moment of respite.
Hmm.
A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
So now it's 8. Just to second guess myself. Yum yum munchies. Cool. Remove bleeding. Perfect. Do that. Wait, what? Oh, motherfucker. Refusing to stop bleeding. I suppose it's in character, but it's very annoying. No one got mortality debuffs? She could try, but he might just refuse it again. Okay, so you just don't like her. You're fine with Maud doing it, but Mathan... just don't... yeah. Weird, okay. Ugh, that's a fucking creepy little icon. Rough housing. What? 50% HP damage. Minus stress. Wait, so it like hurts him, but he heals stress, and I guess the idea is he's having a fight with someone? I just really don't like that little icon. That's fucking creepy as hell. Fist pump. Wow, okay. Take more stress but do more damage. Is a fist pump an inherently stressful thing? I can't say I've ever engaged in the act very often. Never had much cause to. That's a question for the ages. Ages 3 and up, but Alright, he can remove disease from himself. That's uniquely rare. Or give himself 40% stress. See, this is what I was saying. There's definitely a weird mechanic there where he should be stressed. But I don't understand it, so we're certainly not going to do that. And he already is, so fuck it. Prevents nighttime ambush. That's good, because we haven't seen that yet. But because, in theory, when you're camping overnight, you can get attacked in the middle of the night, which is a great time because everyone's caught off guard, there's no light, and you completely get fucked pretty much all the time. Thing is, it's if religious, so wait, I'm not sure if that makes sense in this context, because the ambush affects everyone. So it couldn't be just... Maybe you just need one religious person with you. Well, that'd be her, wouldn't it? Maybe I'm overlooking something basic there. But anyway, we did that and hopefully it did something good. Not a lot we can do else. Nothing to remove afflictions, so I guess we can just give herself a buff. Clean your musket, love. Wait, debuff? -2 speed. Fuck. Didn't read that, did I? Idiot. Go. Why? Who will sponge me with vinegar? So that's why they all got stressed out. That's it, no sleep for us.
The way is lit. The path is clear.
Oh,
we require
fuck.
only the strength to follow it.
Fuck, I think I've completely misremembered the camping mechanic. If you use up all the time, do they not sleep? Is that something I'm missing? Oh god, I wish I remembered this game better, because this is almost worse than if I had no knowledge at all, because I'm half remembering things. It doesn't seem to be any mentioned debuffs on them. Maybe it's just a dialogue thing.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
No, it's not. And I mean, there was technically like one left on the time thing. Pain is my compass. What an edgy thing to say. Helen Mirren. Helen Mirren. Pain is my compass. Helen Mirren 2020. Accuracy on that is pretty wank, I have to say.
Impressive.
It is 2 crits in a row.
For death by inches.
Sweet, that went quickly and well. Jokes. Am I even going in the right direction? I went down. Okay, so I guess I made a decision. It was fucking half thoughts. Yeah, I guess hopefully this is right. Only these 2 rooms. Then, what are you doing, Helen? The fuck did you just attack Nathan? You're rapturous, not fucking friendly fire. That'd be a weird thing to come up. It wouldn't suit the tone at all. Helen Mirren's resolve is tested. Friendly fire. Yeah. Bit of a weird one. Looking like teeth coming out of the shield. Please don't attack our own people. We've got enough enemies to do that. You fucker. You absolute fucker. They very much don't. What are you doing now? Why her again? Okay, you attacked her, then you stress healed her. This is some abusive shit going on here. I don't know what you're doing. And now he's being guarded. That's very annoying. God, he's not even debuffed. He just got... I guess he just is... yeah, but that... 25% defense? Turned what is commonly 11 into a 3. You're lucky I can't do maths. When did she become diseased? What? Spotted fever? Oh dear. That's not good. Fine. We'll heal without you. Just sit in your corner and die quietly then. Yep, he's blocking that. Shit. Okay, well. I want to take him out as well. Pretty quick, so we'll focus on him. You want to be the focus? We'll focus on you. God damn it. We could be using these because we have 2 of them. To increase resistances. Let me give it a go. Oh, Jesus Christ. Only just got finished reading the last disease she got. Grey rot. Does not sound too pleasant. Damn it. That jellyfish dodged my headbutt.
This is how a life is taken.
Fucking finally. Okay. The dominoes are all falling into place. It's a jigsaw puzzle made of dominoes. Shit. That's no good.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
What are you doing now? Fucking hell. Helen Mirren straight up attacking co-workers. Sounds like a clickbait headline if ever I heard one. But for once it's
Remind
the
yourself
truth.
that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Don't need to remind myself, it's basically going to be written on my tombstone. Traps. Oh Jesus, none of you are good at traps. Wow. What a shit group of people to have to deal with a trap. 60%. No, got lucky. Now, if we're also lucky, this will be the last room. We haven't used those keys much, have we? That was possibly a waste of money. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Hey, that's something to be grateful for. Oh god. Okay, they're just saying crazy shit and freaking everyone out. Stop it, Helen. You're an Oscar-nominated actress. She's probably won an Oscar, hasn't she? I said Oscar-nominated because, I mean, she's definitely probably been
Compassion is
nominated.
a rarity in the fevered
Probably
pitch
won
of battle.
something as well. It's not crucial for the joke to work. It's the point. Stop it. Jesus Christ. The most powerful brine you have ever seen. Like I was saying before, I've never known brine to be that powerful. I've got like... Well, I did have before fucking rations. Had a can of sardines with kept in brine. Pretty sure I didn't take a critical hit for 6 damage from those. Although arguably I did, my cooking is not great. We really want you dead above all else. Because you can heal people. And that's no good. Heal. Oh god. He dodged it. Yes. I mean, okay, I'm with him on that one. That was, you know, vaguely religious. I don't think that was anything so weird that the rest of you guys should have got stressed out. Although, that was a completely auto turn. He's freaking out so much, he's now taking turns and doing moves on his own. That's not ideal. I mean, it's better than him attacking people on his own team, but it doesn't help my piss poor attempts at strategy. Oh god, this is starting to go right down the fucking drain. Oh, Jesus. This is not good. This is not good. This is not good. Headbutt the fish, stop the fish from moving. The fish will now die on its own. Kill this fish, because that fish has a magic wand. The snail is still spewing sardine juice at us. And that guy's just got a spear.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
Or both. How can you be both? Well, I don't know. I'm just saying words. Okay, please heal the fuck out of people. Oh, fine. Well, you can fuck off and die then. Fucking every turn, just doing some mad shit. Not mad shit like someone cool might say mad shit to mean good. They probably wouldn't say mad shit, they'd say some other slang that I'm unaware of. The corrupt flesh rots the mind. So, you healed someone? You're not internally consistent. Okay. Well.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
No, it doesn't. We did it. Those fish had tons of money on them. And the mapping has worked out how we wanted. Those were the last rooms. Cool. All there is left is if we want to inspect the fish idol. Oh no! It was a... should have known better. It was a bad fish idol. Thankfully that doesn't mean shit because we're about to leave. We're about to leave. Got worried.
At last, wholesome marine life can flourish.
Got worried
If
there.
indeed there is such a thing.
Wait, what? Such a thing as wholesome marine life? I mean, yeah? Like, does he just mean around here, presumably? Seems like he's making a generalised attack on all fish there. Huh. Fish bigot. Lurker. Doesn't post on forums. Fear of mankind. After attacking a bunch of fish, okay? Stout. If you like. Tuck it out. Does less damage if already fucked. Fast healer. Better at healing when when sitting on her ass. Shocker. Ah. Wait, that doesn't make sense. How can you be shocker as a thing? You can be shocked. Whatever. Shit. And that's fine, but situational. Great. Well, this all sucks. And she's diseased up to the eyeballs. That was not so hot of a run.
All the decadent horrors I have seen pale in comparison to that final, crowning thing. I could not look, nor could I look away.
I'm wondering if I can get a sound bite of that and use that for sort of promotion of the stream. I could not look, yet I could not look away. Check out my Twitch. Anyway, yeah, I was wondering when this would come up. I think this was also a DLC edition, but district buildings is sort of just kind of background upgrades for the stuff, but they're pretty good. And the new sort of resource are blueprints, which you need to do anything with them. I forget how you get to them now. I thought you clicked on something in the background here to reach the districts, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh, I guess you don't. No, it's just here. District currencies. Blueprints and heirlooms. Blueprints are dropped when bosses are killed. Colour of Madness districts requires shards. Makes sense. The mill is unique in that it requires memories. Good god, this is getting complicated. Memories are mostly dropped in the Endless Harvest quest by killing the Sleeper. Doesn't sound very difficult to kill. To gain access to all district buildings, you must purchase the DLC and the DLC. Yes, but there is a bunch that aren't DLC and they just help. Heroes will no longer suffer random hunger checks. That's a hell of a good thing to have. Although that is a DLC one, I just realised. Okay. Ignore that. Wait, there's a whole bunch of... I don't remember. These must be new even to me. I think it's... Yeah, when I last played it started here. And that's just a stupid expensive thing for people who have done everything else, because it's purely ornamental. But yeah, interest gained on saved gold. That's great. Just getting more gold. Torchlight is better. Good. 15% healing when eating. And you get some free food every week. See? These are good shit to have. Idle stress relief. That's, Crimson Court specific, but depending on how fucked you get by all that, could be good. House of the Yellow Hand. Yeah, just like buffs for permanent buffs, basically for certain character classes. Oh, I see. And the mods people have done have included them on these lists. That's interesting. And yeah, 2 additional respite points for when you're camping, I think. Cool. So these 3 are kind of what I'm looking at. Possibly that as well. Probably gonna try and go for the granary first. It requires 60 of the statuettes though. So ain't gonna be doing shit just yet. Good to keep an eye on. Let's check out the stagecoach. What the fuck is that? That is another mod character that fuck me, I've lost track of the amount of mods I've got on. Okay, an actual courtesan, as in Lady of the Night, as they say. No one says that anymore. Wait, really? Or maybe not. Is not allowed to visit the brothel. Fascinated with corpses. Is that why she's not allowed in the brothel? What the fuck's going on here? Okay, this is creepy. As are all these images. Don't believe I've ever used this character before. Heartthrob. That's not a thing. That's a knife. You're not. That's false advertising. Widower's Kiss. That's poison. Alright. You said it, not me. Seductive Dance. That's a whole bunch of shit. TLDR. I'll read it at some point. I've not unlocked it, so it's fine. Luring Gaze. It was a joke I almost made, but I don't feel linguistically confident enough for it. That just brings people there, but it debuffs them too. Are all her moves kissing, except for the one that is stabbing? Lady fingers. Ugh, that just sounds weird. Minus stress. So a stress heal is certainly not, a bad thing to have. Yeah, we could try her out at some point. Just the one colour set. Harriet. So not Harriet and not Henrietta. Some weird thing in between. Alright, I'm sure we'll come up with a more amusing nickname for you at some point. And cool. We finally got one of these guys. One of the canon, original in-game characters, but one of the cool ones. The leper. You would not think a leper could be so buff, but in this game they can. I think he's also like a fucking king or something. But yeah. And they're pretty cool. They've straight up got a self-heal and stress heal. They got big sword attacks, which are always good. They got that sword attack, which hits 2 people. There we go, that's what I'm saying. Clears all corpses. They have got a bunch of good moves, so we'll definitely bring him along. More bean? More bank? Is that a C or an E? More bende? More bean. More beans. More beans. Fuck it. I think it might be a C, but we don't care now. More beans. And we'll make him Heinz Red. Cool.
This man understands that adversity and existence are one and the same.
Why has he got so many weird lilts in the way he says that? And an archer, or an arbalist. Also good. Very similar to the musketeer, though, it must be said. I'm not sure I want to fill the roster again just quite so soon. They do got some good moves, but... Monsieur? Monseux. I'm sure the X isn't pronounced. You've got a weird to pronounce name, and I was looking to avoid you anyway, so we will. And that's another highwayman, but we've already got Dima. If we ever sort his mind out, we'll bring him out. Lucelles. Okay, cool. And we can't upgrade shit. So shit. Still can't do that one. Either. That's annoying. I said this wasn't worth it, but while we're not, because I think the portraits, they're used for upgrading the tavern and possibly some other things, but we're not using them much at the moment is the point. So I may trade them to get more of the statuettes, because we only need a few to reach that upgrade. Good. Now we got 2 treatment ward slots, which is very useful. Okay, you are fucking just bleh, patient 0, so you're definitely going in there. Which is worse? I think that's definitely worse. Grey rot. Oh yeah, gong farmer again. That was a weird thing. What is a gong farmer? We'll never know, but they'll keep mentioning it. And Drill has come back. She went missing weirdly, randomly, but she has come back. Okay. And you brought belongings with her. That would be annoying if they lost them. So speaking of fixing Dima, no, that's fine. That's not good. That's really bad. Let's try and make you not shit. Immune to Enchantress seductions. Enchantress. I can't think what that's referring to. What enemy that is. Curious. Oh, maybe I think there's one of the bosses in the cove could be considered an enchantress. More of a siren really, but I don't know. Well, maybe we will find out. Oh dear, Rainbow Court is all fucked up too. Basically everyone's got so much shit wrong with them. They're queuing round the block to get into the sanitarium. We should probably focus on getting one person entirely sorted first. And healers are important. So Rainbow Court, in you go. Imposter syndrome. People can live with that. I'm living proof, although it's not much of a life. Nervous bleeder seems a worse one. Which device? Okay. Yeah, how would you get rid of nervous bleeding? And maybe it's better not to know. Anyone else with disease? No, it just seemed to all stack upon Maud. Well, okay. We've got some good going on there, though. And Helen Mirren needs the fuck out of stress relief. She's bouncing off the walls in a bad way. So presumably, yeah, as I suspected, the flagellant will only flagellate for stress relief. Complete with whip crack. Nathan is a bit stressed. Yeah, okay. Go gambling. I land a stone in yonder mug on the first try. What exact time period is all that sentence from? It seems to be from several. I don't know. Wait. Moose. I seem to recall selling a lot of these. Might be a mistake, but like I say, half remembered things, and these are all for specific people we don't have yet. Oh, we do have a leper now. Plus 20. Okay, well, sure, we can give him that. Where are you? More beans. Have a bracelet. An armlet, rather. Cool. How long have we been going? I'm not even sure when we started. It was 3:40, 4:45, 2 and a bit. Told you maths was not my strong suit. We can keep going for a bit yet. We'll do at least one more outing, I think. Here. And there, the cove has leveled up. And we start to get more. Oh, speaking of, there's the Siren boss. Do we feel like taking on a boss? The push and pull of trying to make an entertaining stream, but also not completely wipe our entire party. Or we could just do that and get quite a good upgrade for the leper. Plus that. Safe and smart, or risky and exciting. Choices. Even that's quite good. We could also try a boss here, but if I seem to remember, this guy's a real prick. I mean, all the bosses are pricks, but I seem to recall dying to that one a lot. For the monk. Sintamani ornament. Oh, that's pretty good. Fuck it, we'll try the boss. Don't say I don't attempt to make these interesting. We'll see if the siren is the enchantress, I guess. Bring along more beans. Wait, am I really doing this with both my Vestals preoccupied? This is now not just risky, but outright stupid. But I've committed. I don't know. fuck it. Fuck it. We are going to throw a bunch of shit in there, and we're not going to think too much about it, and it's all going to go wrong. Yeah. Yep, that's what we're going to do. Alright. Trying to make a good stream. This bad idea. Already, I can tell it's a bad idea. Maybe if we bring him along, he can die in everyone else's place. That could be something. Ah, Cove Adventure. Ah. Alright, well let's bring her then. She can be our second place. Weird motley crew. Okay, I would not do this normally at all. Oh dear. The whole campaign is about to end. And I will spend all the fucking money now, except on those. I don't know why I spent money on those. Put them back. Keys. Torches. Aphrodisiac. This potion of love gives a burst of primal boost. That's an odd saying. Burst of primal boost. Plus 50% damage. Very good. But don't expect it to last long. Okay. And you've done an ellipses with 4 dots. That's annoying. So it's just a petty gripe of mine, but it's noticeable. Anyway, alright, let's end it all.
My lofty position wasn't always accompanied by the fear of office. And there was a time when I could walk the streets or raise a glass in the tavern without concern for molestation. Faithful as the tide, one precocious village waif made it her hobby to shadow my every errand. It was charming then, troublesome later.
God, if this guy did an audiobook, I would buy that in a second.
I always wondered what became of the unfortunate little waif.
Guess we'll find out. That's a pretty good scouting thing right off the bat. Although it does seem to be not the critical path if we want all this stuff, which is annoying. Oh god, but are we really going to skip that? You'll already get good stuff if you make it out of here killing the boss, which you probably won't. Yeah, let's not just pile on risks. If it'll be a miracle if we beat the boss. So, well, let's leave it at that. Oh no. Oh Christ. We've just walked in and he's diseased. And he was our best person. Oh fuck me. Haemophilia. This is doomed. This is utterly doomed. Alright, let's try out your prostitute attacks and hope they're good. Alright, fine.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Oh, damn it, that's a bit useless. No one's hurt. Not much to do there. Ah, a throwing knife, no less. Yeah, again. In fact, maybe... Wait. Oh, this is awkward, because her stuff... Yeah, no, she can't... The throwing knife works for 4th position. Pretty much everything else does. Alright, just keep healing people who are fine, I guess. Fuck, I just realised he hasn't even got his multiple attacking. His attack that hits multiple. Oh god. The mistakes are multiplying by the second.
Obliterated.
Like, I'm not even going to comment on the fact that this fight is going well because it's...
Confidence surges as the
No,
enemy
no,
crumbles.
it's going to mean nothing.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
4 for an ellipsis is worth bringing back the guillotine for. Yeah. Yeah, I don't entirely disagree.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Okay, well, we're at least getting decent scouting. Quite a few traps up ahead. Okay, empty bag. Empty box. Empty trap? Probably not. Okay, 70%. That's decent. Fuck.
Ambushed by foul invention.
Yep, as we mentioned, tentacles aren't really invented. Okay. Well, we might make it to the boss. I'm not gonna claim anything more than that. A shovel, and a grand, and a bit of paper. Payday. Oh, could have used that. Well, these are so many empty rooms though, that debuff might be about to go on its own. Oh. No, we don't have to skulk in the dark. We have torches.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Jesus, the amount of traps. Okay. Is that debuff gonna go away on its own? No, for 3 rounds. Okay, it's not. Okay, well, good time to use that then. Herbs and shit. That's healing. This is a creepy amount of empty rooms now. I am... If there's a false sense of security, consider me thoroughly lulled. You got the same percentage, and if it works, you'll heal more stress. Good. 2 good things. Must mean shit's about to go
The
wrong.
way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Another empty room. What is going on? Okay, there's at least a fight in the corridor for certain, and there. But that was, what, like 4 empty rooms in a row? That's weird. That's very rare. I don't think that usually happens. Okay. Kiss this horrible fish. It didn't like it. It's poisoned. Shit. Oh good, you can finally do something.
Precision and power.
This is how a life is taken.
Oh, hey, whoa, whoa. That was a bit out of the fucking blue. Are you fucking finished? Taking away, like... Jesus. Half of 2 health bars in, like, a couple of turns. This is why I brought way more food, because it's not about for camping. You can use it. That was a mistake, should have hit the other guy. Outside of battle as well. It heals a very tiny amount. And it's kind of a waste, but if you've got the money and ample to spare, it might be worth it. Let's just debuff stress. Kind of okay for stress. We'll try a stab. What was that my phone just did? Probably something bad. Probably the battery. Oh great, yeah. I really need to work out a slightly better setup where it's not my phone balanced on a in a mic stand kind of thing, because checking the Twitch chat does seem to drain the fuck out of the battery. I'll just drape another awkward cable across myself, that'll be fine. Okay, that's off balance. This is all... Nope. Going wrong. Goes wrong in the game, goes wrong in real life. Okay. Right, fine, whatever. This is all ramshackle MacGyver stuff.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Nope, not even a faint hope of this going well. Yep.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
No. I'd rather heal. Yeah, when in this plan am I gonna camp? I guess that's the thing as well. Sometimes the boss isn't in the final room, I think. I might be misremembering that as well. But ideally I want to camp just before the boss, because then obviously you get a chance to sort your shit out a bit better. Damn it, now we're out of room. I don't really want to throw away any of this. We can use that, I guess.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Okay, so you've got a self-heal. You're going to use it. Wait. He could just lose all that health though, because there's 4 of them. Yeah, but if he loses the current health he's got and he dies, then you are fucked. There's no right move here. Okay. We'll start.
A powerful blow.
I mean, a critical hit for 1 damage is what it is. It's not. See, that is much better. That is worth writing home about. And perhaps we can stun you. Damn, not the one I wanted stunned.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Because they were about to die anyway. Okay, some good dodges going on. For now. luck is holding for the moment, but it is only a moment. And there goes our luck. Kill this fuck who can heal the rest. Okay, well they're super dead. They should... Blight and Bleed stacking on top of each other should take that remaining chunk. But now Boiler-esque is in trouble. We've still got these. 50% down. I feel like I should save both of them for the boss, really. Oh shit. Damn it. Okay.
Eradicated.
That was good. More of that, please. God, how long would that take to heal her from that? One pip at a time. Oh, Jesus. Do not fall. Yeah, great words of encouragement. Do not fall.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
No, this is going wrong. This is going wrong. I allowed myself to begin to hope that it might not, and now... Yeah. Shit. We ain't even got room for all the loot. Are we going to chuck away bandages? Is that a smart thing to do? No, but it wasn't smart coming in here, so fuck it, why not? I mean, we're going to lose all this loot anyway. Oh, Jesus. God can't save you now. Okay, well that's the one page. Maybe we get rid of that. Maybe that was stupid. Maybe that was wise. Painting, painting, painting. Fuck the painting. Maybe the fish idol will be good for once. It was not. The fish idol is never good. Do not trust the fish idol. It is never good. Okay. This drawn out bad decision continues. Also the game.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
The light, the promise of safety.
We haven't used many of these shovels, but if we throw them and we need them, then we're super fucked. Another empty room. Okay, so one of these rooms is definitely the boss. I'm gonna think that this fear of it being the penultimate room is not true. I'm going to attempt to go here and then we'll camp in that one and then attempt this doomed boss fight.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Ah, could have done without this. We are getting tremendously lucky with our dodges in this. Oh shit. Oh fuck.
And now the true test. Hold fast. No. Or expire.
Okay, so I knew they did that, but I thought he was gonna die before he got the chance to do that. They're just walking time bombs, and I fucked up. I fucked up big time. Shit.
Death cannot be escaped.
Yeah,
But
thank.
it can be postponed.
Isn't that the truth? Kiss the snail. You missed. How do you miss a kiss? I suppose that probably could happen, actually. Asking the wrong person.
Executed with impunity.
No room for the gold. Okay, so shit time all round. Can we even make it to the next room? Please be an empty room. I know we've had like 19. Nope. Luck has officially run out.
Slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Christ.
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness
Yeah,
reveal
and
themselves.
guess what we threw away? The bandages. Although we do have hurt, thankfully. Drill to the rescue. That doesn't sound too reassuring. Okay, keep kissing people. Is actually a decent move. In this game, I could not speak for real life. No good moves to be made. Everything's a risk. Especially when it misses. Oh shit. Oh fuck. We are dancing with death now. You cannot afford to heal anymore. You need to hurt people. For more than 4. Jesus. Like, even if she survives, I don't know if she's going to be any good in the final battle, because she's just so fucked.
Masterfully
But
executed.
she's doing more damage now. God damn it. Christ, this is what happens now.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
You just have a character go back and forth between death's door. You're like, heal them, heal them, heal them, and then the next turn, boom, straight back to it. It's fucking just an anxiety fit. Oh god. Oh god.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
Yeah. Oh god. Heal them again. Heal them again, just for them to get struck again. Oh Christ. Okay, you're no longer guarded by him. Finally, some decent damage. Ah, fuck. Nope, could have done without that. Really, really could have. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Okay. Good, and we've just got enough time to heal him of that. And he can heal himself because that guy's dead on his own.
Momentary abatement.
Alright, okay. Okay.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Another pointless shovel. These are worth more than the shovels. I know we got 4 shovels, but we're not going to use them at this point, so we get rid of them. We also don't need torches. Where we're going, we don't need torches. Okay. Key. We could even chuck the keys after this. Oh, damn it! That wasn't even a box that needed a key. Okay, I'm fucking losing it, and it's trapped. Oh. Everything a waste of time. Okay, so that was dicey as hell, and we're not even at the boss. Yeah, look, isn't that a fun room? Fun times, fun times. Okay, well, I'm gonna end the stream on a bunch of dead characters. Calling it now. But first, campfire.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight and uneasy companionship.
Yep, uneasy is one word for it. Hopefully there's some shit we can do to alleviate how fucked Boiler Vesk is. But maybe there isn't. Wait, what does that mean? Heal minus 10% HP. So does that... Why would you phrase it like that? Do you just mean damage them 10? Or they... That's... Huh? Confusing. Ugh. Warm and moist. Why did you call it that? Okay. What does that even do? Just... You can't dodge, but it takes away a lot of stress. And you're more accurate. Okay, so something... I don't really want to mess around with accuracy and shit. I'm kind of... Ah! We can get rid of... more beans as... hemophilia. That is something, at least. That is a good... Hemophilia cured by leeches. That seems a little backwards. Don't question it. So what I was looking for was something to get rid of the mortality debuff, but there doesn't appear to be anything. That's pretty good. He's our best shot of doing damage, so I'm okay buffing him. The rest... I forget, do they lose the mortality debuff if they are completely cured of stress? I seem to recall there was something. Would that even do it? 15 stress. 27. No, it wouldn't. No. Okay. Okay, but she can buff herself. Higher defense is probably good. If we get a nighttime ambush now, that would just be... It would be bad, to use an understatement. An aggressive understatement. Well, let's find out. This place is horrific. Ian, so I am at peace. They're using that weird old language where you've got... Oh, fuck, no!
Festering fear consumes the mind.
Oh, shit. And it's...
As the firelight fades,
Are you finished?
ghastly memories gather their strength.
Yep, okay. Yes, so because we had the shield breaker in our party, she can get these flashbacks where she's attacked by a bunch of snakes. And despite them being flashbacks, they have real effects. God damn it, this couldn't be less what we want. And we can't just run away or anything. Oh, fucking hell. This is going to undo every slight recompense that we just gained. Recompense, is that the right word? Probably not. Can you kiss a snake? Ow. Not without it doing that, apparently. I suppose that makes sense. This is all just terrible. You can't even hit most of these. Like, that's got some stealth thing on it. Okay, that bypasses stealth, so we'll do that, I guess. Step in the right direction, albeit a babby step. Creepy as well, with absolutely no music during this. Why do I keep trying to poison a venomous snake? Fucking idiot. This is what they call a bad time. Oh god. We're probably all gonna die to this now. That would be it. Not even reach the boss.
War can be healed, but never hidden.
Reach the very final thing before the boss and get taken down by a bunch of dream snakes.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
And she's back at death's door. Oh, it just went away. But the dream snakes did actually poison us, so... Huh? What's the logic there? Christ. And we got nothing to get rid of the bleeding, so... Just eat, I guess. If you're bleeding, just eat more. That'll work. Words to die by. Alright. Let's go die. Probably something in the corridor as well that fucks us up just before we get there. Please let there be some almighty panacea inside this dead fish. No, there's nothing. I don't know what I expected. We're not even going in there with full torchlight because I threw him away. Alright, here we go. Maybe it'll be a deceptively easy boss and we'll sail through this.
The aquatic devils have remade the poor girl in their image. She is their queen and their slave.
So yeah, that's the deal with this fight. She's a kind of horrific siren and she steals one of your characters. Or seduces them, or hypnotizes them, some such thing. Luckily, it's her who's kind of at death's door anyway. Or maybe I should have left her at death's door, but although she'll probably be excellent now that she's fighting us, so... Oh, and she can also just bring in regular enemies, which is a real pisser. So the best thing, as with many bosses, is to try and get the dots on them. Damage over time, bleeding, or blight. I don't want to poison my own person, but I don't actually have an option there. That's incredibly annoying. Can we just knife them? Yeah. But she's resisting all of it. This is so annoying, because you want to avoid attacking the additional enemies, because she can just make more of them. You've got to go for the engine and such. That's a good start. Why do I suddenly get a memory come back to me that she's probably got a healing move? Okay, now we got the bleed damage. Pressure crash. Don't know what that was, but we dodged it, so that's good. Please kiss the horrible fish. Thank you. Okay. Okay, that seems to be mainly a stress move. Okay, so... Oh no, fuck. Oh god, that's even... Yeah, that's moved the order, which is not good. Because now I'm not sure who I can reach. That's... Yeah, even if the leper was in the front, I'm not sure he could reach at the back. But do I want to waste a turn just reshuffling people? Guess I do. There's really nothing for it. Okay. And we got Boiler Vesk back. At least she says she's sorry. But she's right at the back, which is also no good. But her attacks bring her forward, so that's something. We should... Healing is really just a waste. I mean, it's not, but it kind of is. Not that, but that. 50% stun resistance. This feels like a waste as well. Would we perhaps... If we could double down on the blight, might be better. He resisted it. And the bleeding's gone. Okay, now you've seduced the courtesan. That doesn't seem... If anyone was, you know... Never mind. Okay, so I was saying about her having moves to bring her forward, but they're not so vital. Oh, well, actually, just because, even though that blight is about to go away... Fuck, I do not know what to do. And Boiler Vesk is about to lose her mind. Encouraging kiss. Stop buffing the enemy. Well, that's just disgusting. damage, good damage. Good dodge, good dodge. Fuck.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
That was like equivalent exchange. Did she just say that this expedition is doomed? Yeah, yeah. It is. You're not. You're 100% right there. Jesus, shit. Ah, fuck! I forgot about these. I should be using these. Although I'm going to use it on someone, and then that's going to be the person that she brings over to their side, and he's going to attack me with 150% damage. God, I'm getting paranoid now. But she's not a heavy hitter anyway, so I'm not going to use it for her, I don't think. Well, I say that was a pretty good hit. I'll use it for her. Wait, what? It stresses them out? That didn't say that.
Anger is power. Unleash it.
But we got super lucky there. Sometimes heroes respond to the onslaught of stress by becoming virtuous. This elevated state of performance will last until they suffer a large amount of stress or return to town. Yeah, there's a hangover, and confers stat bonuses and other benefits. The mind broke in just the right way. That was some lucky shit, but she may still just die. So, yeah. See if we can't get Blight going on it. Ah, fuck, no. Yes, they did, but you're back now, so that's... No. Good. I am aware you're bleeding, but we have more pressing concerns. Ew. Okay. No. Ah, he dodged it. So... and now she's giving random buffs to everyone. That's brilliant. See... You reckon she's the Enchantress? Do you think this is what's happening? It seems accurate. I notice now that also gives him 2 accuracy, which is good. Either way, he's vital. We cannot have him getting swayed. I really just want to turn with her because she gets massive damage boosts if someone is poisoned or bleeding. Just poisoned, actually, I think. Is she already on the... was that only a 1-turn thing then? It did say it didn't last long. I'll save the other one for him, I think. Yep, 75% damage against Blighted, so this should be good. 10. Good. We might... No, don't say it. Just... Do not even entertain the possibility of victory until you have it. God, that is kind of shitty that it stresses them out. And the fact that it doesn't say that anywhere on the item. Is it even accurate? An aphrodisiac makes you more powerful but more stressed. No. Is being horny being powerful? Is being horny being stressed? I'll have to make a straw poll for everyone to decide.
Hideous matriarch, vile queen of the aquatic depths. She has no place in the sane world.
Who fucking rah? I'm bad at dealing with good emotions. Or any emotions.
Impressive haul. if you value such things.
Whew, we did it. It was not the cakewalk boss fight that I hoped for, but we also didn't lose anyone. That went well. Just. Very, very just. That is a pretty good way to end a stream. What a triumphant way to end. I'm sure it will go wrong again soon. Got an ethereal crucifix. It's very rare. Why am I being invited to play Civ by someone who I told I was streaming? Did that even appear on the stream? It might have, because it's a Steam thing. Get blown the fuck out. Yep. Yep, I think everyone saw that. Well, that's what you get for inviting me to that when I told you I was doing this. Anyway, moving swiftly on. What horrible mental afflictions have we got? Okay, Harriet hates unholy things. Thangs? Don't know why I said it like that. Boilervesk is a night owl, despite the one night she spent here having terrible, literally painful flashbacks. She also believes she is possessed by demons. So, maybe all the logic is skewed. Drool is a clotter. Maybe that makes sense. Bleed resist if you're a doctor. Mercurial plus minus 5% virtue chance, so more likely to lose her shit. And more beans is fated, which is a great one. Chance to turn any miss into a hit. Fated Morbeans. He's gonna be the hero, I think, until he dies tragically, probably. But there we are.
A fresh irritant to some. A sanguine memory to me.
Oh, good. All stress reduction is slightly shitter. This is Crimson Curse stuff. This is mosquitoes, which I hated even before they had some fictional curse in this game. Like, I generally don't like, you know, killing any kind of animals, or like even, you know, treading on bugs or anything, but mosquitoes are the exception. They are just fucking shit. Wasps are also cunts, but I wouldn't stamp on a wasp because I'd just be scared it would somehow like pierce my foot or something crazy. Never been stung, so luckily. Not many people can say that. Well, some can. Probably a fair few actually, but yeah, never been stung by a bee or a wasp, which almost makes it more terrifying in some ways. Right. Oh well. I don't know if that's all that good. We were sort of distracted, but the ethereal crucifix is like 25 damage versus Eldritch, 30 bleed resist, but minus 20% HP. That is kind of huge, and I really don't like debuffs on the HP. So honestly, I'm tempted to sell that. Which might seem like insanity, but yeah, maybe it's like see, the other thing that we haven't seen yet is there is an enemy in this game that will sometimes appear and steal items, which is why if there's anything I'm slightly unsure about, it might be worth keeping the money because they can't steal the money. It's like keeping too much in your bank account or something. that's probably not a good analogy. Oh yeah, we haven't given that back to the Guquin, even though we have one now. So we should do that. And we'll give those to somebody. Ah, you know what? That could have offset the minus 20% HP, couldn't it? There is a way around these things. I don't know if that's worth keeping either. Plus 10% damage, but minus 4 dodge. Like minus 4? That's a lot. I'll keep it for now. Yeah, I don't think there's any clear standouts for this. These are kind of generic ones. Give at the time. He certainly can't do with losing any more speed or dodge. The NHS could use more health, but it also couldn't really suffer losing speed. So I guess we'll decide another time. Let's see who we can chuck in the loony bin. Still can't upgrade it, or rather we can't upgrade it as from the last one. We have got a huge amount of crests though. I wonder if they're any good for the stagecoach. See, we've got 2 Mathans. What is with this name? I've never encountered that before. Or Matan, I'm sure it's pronounced. Tessel. Wonder what car he drives. Tornable. Antiquarian, the first we've seen of this class. Bit of a weird class and a bit of a... I don't want to say backup, but kind of a bit of everything. Like they can heal a bit, they can poison a bit. A lot of sort of debuff stuff. And I think probably their most useful thing is just having them in the party lets you pick up more loot. So they have their uses, but don't know. And another flagellant called Vastal, which is very close to Vestal, the other class, which is just asking for confusion. Good-natured drinker is a positive quirk he has, which is plus 12% disease resist. What a weirdly specific number. Huh. Anyway, can't upgrade. Well, we've got a free slot going. I suppose we'll bring along Turnable. That name is very close.
He searches where others will not go, and sees what others will not see.
Yeah, which is a flowery way of saying what I just said. Got deep pockets, but that's very close to Torlaville in a name, so hopefully we'll get a silly nickname for her soon, or either of them really. Yep, so you're kind of fucked up. Stress Eater's not good. In fact, I'd forgotten about that whole snake nightmare thing though, so I'm kind of... I don't know how much I really want to bring her along on things until we can deal with snakes better. Haha, if only I could deal with snakes better. Story of my life. Claire Wolf. That'd be good to get rid of, and then since the Abomination seems to not be willing to show up, we can bring her out next time and see some grizzly transformation stuff. That'd be cool. Rainbow Quartz out. She's still got Unquiet Mind and Imposter Syndrome, but fit for work in my eyes, or Tory's eyes. Don't get political, don't get political. You've got a character named the NHS. What are you saying? Don't get political. Idiot. Anyway. Matt Damon hates animals. Might want to get rid of that. Maud is not doing too good. Yeah, maybe. So she's actually quite useful. Maybe let's get rid of her necromania. I can't see. Actually, no. There is definitely a more pressing negative quirk, I'm sure. Holly Valance is not doing too good. Slow reflexes. Yeah, Holly needs her reflexes, I think. Doesn't matter if she's tone deaf. It's the pop industry after all. And who's got diseases? I feel like someone caught something, didn't they? Or did we manage to cure it? I think we did. Yeah, all good. Cool. I think that's it then. That was quite a nice ending, I feel. Apart from the whole stream invitation foibles, but that was straight up not my fault. Well, hopefully, I think there is an option in OBS to maybe turn that off, or turn whether that can be seen off. I'll have to look into that. Anyway, that aside, I don't think anything caught fire. There's no way of knowing exactly until afterwards. Yeah, but yeah, not bad. And that was, when did we start? 20 to 4? So a little over 3 hours. That might be wrong. Oh, maths. But yeah, 5 viewers. Well, thank you, whoever's watching. I know at least 2 of them are me, just like on test screens to check stuff. But for everyone else, thanks for tuning in. And I do now have an outro to test out, which might be deeply unfunny, but the whole stream might have been deeply unfunny, so at least it's par for the course. Cool. If it even works. Right. Yeah. Cool. Right, I'll see you next time then. Thanks. Bye. This all feels a bit too professional now. I'm sure something will fuck up soon.